Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. So we are going to be making a banana bread today.
Oh, my favorite.
Okay, we're going to be making a banana bread today. The recipe is inspired by Mary Berry. I think she's super cute. I love her to bits. But I've made a few changes to the recipe, just added a few more things in. So that is that we're going to be mostly following today. I have doubled the recipe because I personally want to have 2 loaves. Just because it's such a long time.
It's gonna finish very fast.
It doesn't last very long in the household, so we need to make 2. Yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly show you the ingredients that you need for today. So to start, I'm going to be preheating my oven to 160 degrees. So for our ingredients, we've got 2 eggs, 150 grams of caster sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. About half a teaspoon of salt, which is a new addition to the recipe, and I'm also adding in about a teaspoon of vanilla extract or vanilla essence. You've got 100 grams of soft butter. This has basically been at room temperature, but because it's so hot here where I am, it is basically perfect to use. And we've got 2 bananas, preferably ripe bananas. However, I don't particularly like too browned bananas. I'm not a massive fan of when they're turning too much. So as you can see, they're just starting to turn, and that's my favorite type of banana to use. However, the more ripe the banana, the more sweet it will be in your banana bread. And then we have got 150 grams of flour. So the first thing I'm going to do is to just start sort of mashing the bananas. This essentially means that there is an even amount of banana in the bread. If you want it to sort of be a bit of a chunkier loaf with banana pieces, then I'd say don't mash it as much, but it's all up to your preference, however you want your banana bread to be. If you do like your chunks of banana, leave a few chunks like that and they will come out in the bread. However, I quite like it to be quite smooth and fluffy, so I am going to mash it quite well. Now that I've got that, I'm going to now start adding all the ingredients into the bowl. I'm just going to be adding all the wet ingredients in. So that's going to be my banana, and then I'm going to add in my butter. So now that I've got my butter in, I'm also just going to add in my 2 eggs. I'm still working on my one-hand egg cracking abilities, but it's fine. And lastly, into that, I'm just going to be adding in my milk. So now that all my ingredients are in, I'm going to now start whisking it up. So into this now, I'm going to start adding my caster sugar. My vanilla essence, and I'm just going to go straight in with all the dry ingredients. Baking powder, bicarbonate of soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to add in my flour as well. And then I can start mixing that up now. So essentially, I am now going to be preparing my baking tins once I've mixed my mixture, and it's just going to sit for a little bit. So now that that's done, you can either grease these. Technically, you don't have to grease them because they are wax paper. However, I like to just in case. So you can either grease these with butter. However, I quite like to use a non-stick spray. So now that I've greased them, I'm going to be slowly adding in my mixture. You need to just make sure that you divide them equally between the 2. And because I do a lot of rustic cooking, I think is the best way to say it, the paper is not going to be perfect, so the shape of the loaf might be a bit strange, but that's fine, it's okay. So now they are ready, very rustic but smell delicious. They are ready to go into the oven. Okay, perfect. Now the loaves are in the oven. They're going to sit there for about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm saying an hour typically because I did double the recipe. However, if you did just a single recipe, I would say about 40 to 45 minutes. I am going to be checking it though with a knife, the knife method or the stick method, just to see if there is an extra, if it is cooked by about 45 minutes.